Life update. Moving to Dubai. Yes, I'm becoming one of those guys that's doing the nomad thing over there. No taxes. I'll start paying taxes in Australia once they know how to spend my money. Because all I'm seeing, this is my personal opinion. I guess this is why I'm posting it here on YouTube. In Australia, you are going to get a free ride if you're with domestic charges, you promise that you're not going to contribute, you've got like you're going to live in Dandenong and burn down places, you know, like you just want to be an absolute degenerate anyway. Or if you're not sure about your gender, that's just my personal opinion, okay? Don't get me cancelled. I think the last couple of weeks have been pretty crazy. I've got my videographer over here, Armando. He's locked in. Look at this motherfucker. You can't really see him. We filmed so much content over the last 4 weeks, completely turned off all my ads at my business, and we've launched a new offer, and as soon as the offers went live in 14 days, I've broken a record on revenue as well. Been hiring people every single day at the agency, and been helping out a lot of other guys in agency, in email, Google, and Meta fields on how to close clients, how to structure your offers, which has been super awesome. And I'm on a new supplement protocol, electrolytes. Nothing about this is natural, by the way. My life is not natural. Like, this is how crazy my life is right now. Me and Belle flew to Perth for the main reason to pick up packages, because we just weren't sure if we ordered packages that were going to come to Bali. So we fly to Perth, 3 hours away, ordered a bunch of stuff to one of my friends' houses, then picked it up, and we used that as an opportunity to have some white monsters, have some grilled, have some Nando's. I wish I got it on film and had B-roll coming over this, but we just went to the gym, enjoyed some dinner, caught up with some clients, caught up with some new friends. You know, I've got a bunch of friends that are in Perth that I know on a friend basis that we just go back and forth, like we'll just be bigging each other up, because I feel like people that you don't know or who don't know you or your story but have been following you online want to see you win more than the people that are actually in your life. Or if I post a story that I'm at Perth, I'll get a message from fucking 50 people to say, come through my bar, come through this, come through that. You know, we went out for dinner with Ryan, the owner of Privacy Streetwear. Like, I turn up there for dinner. The guy's an absolute gentleman. He's got his partner there as well. She was lovely. And they'd given us a big bag of clothes. Like, and this is happening all the whole time while we were at Perth. Jordan from Ride Hill gave me some really cool clothes. And that's what I'm about, you know? And Ryan, chatting to him with like fashion, like I'm super into fashion, want to start my own brand. Bro, you almost put me off wanting to start a fashion brand, but now I think I want to do it even more because you said about how difficult it was. Yeah, so much shit happening. I fucking bought a Rolex, $30,000 Rolex, Batgirl. Everyone's saying it's a Batman, but it's a Batgirl because of the Jubilee bracelet. And you know what? I don't know a thing or two about watches. What did Conor McGregor say? I don't wear watches to tell the time. I'm going to be worse at telling the time. I just think time is a concept invented by humans to keep you boxed into deliverables or whatnot. Days just all blend into one. I'm just so blessed right now. Life's so fucking good. And I'm liking the person that I'm becoming every day. I'm so much less stress. It's all about getting your frequency tapped in. Like, how can you be at the highest frequency at all times? For me, wake up, electrolytes. I need to do some hard shit, like at the gym as soon as I wake up in the morning. Then I need to do the sauna, calm down, have a coconut, take my morning really slow, because it's how it sets the day up. And then I can get into some deep work and be really creative. Because the last year, I was just so focused on being that person who I am today, who has all these things, you know, who has all it, but you can't do that by sitting still. Now I've got life in abundance, money in abundance, in a really good relationship, I'm hiring people every single day. My clients are really happy. Now it's time to chill, look at what's working, which is making content for the business, which is dialing in the systems, not focusing on the competition, not focused on what other people are doing, and only focused on me. I'm not focused on what anyone else is doing on social media. I'm just doing my own thing, you know, and it's unique. And we've got Bambi down here as well. She's just got She's coming to Dubai with us, and she's gone through not a sex change, but she got her thing snipped, her little girl part snipped, didn't she? She's gonna be hilarious. One thing that me and Belle were talking at the airport about is we wish that dogs had like a passport, so when we travel we could bring back like stickers, or you know how you put things on the fridge. We wish that we had like a little dog passport and we could stamp her stuff. James is gonna come through here soon. He's gonna give me my watch. He's flown over from Sydney to bring it, so it's been some real shit. Wasn't sure how it was gonna come through because of the customs in Bali and whatnot, but yeah, all good things. Oh, he's got the fucking DJI out. Hey! There we go, baby. Many people died making this watch, actually.
Extras?
Extras.
Just, I only took 2 links, so you got a huge wrist.
Like a glove. Like a glove. Let's go, baby.
It's so big, eh?
I actually think it's a really good size for you. I was against it, but now that I see it on you, I think it looks really good.
She wants one now. I think it's one of those things where if you keep buying them, then I don't know. It's an investment, I think.
What else are you spending money on? You can't buy a car or anything here.
Yeah, they go up to them.
More DJIs.
The ones that have a waiting list for people to pay more to not wait.
Yeah, but you also got to find someone who wants to buy it.
Yeah.
I'm having option, nigga. You know how I came and poppin'.
What I would recommend is, so obviously being.
You drive. I'm happy to eat anything you eat.
Do you want to do a big order for the table?
For the steak tonight, yeah?
Thank you.
Your order, this is 600 grams of 30-day dry aged porterhouse, and also you have 1 kilogram of 30-day dry aged Oboy tomahawk. This food inside, yeah?
Tongue put in my box. We can spend it, no problem. I started from the bottom and I rose to the top. It's a whole nother column. Double up the Maybachs, hold on. Think they doubling back, hold on. W on my head. Double up on the racks, hold on. Double up on the pack. This shit stronger than threats, hold on. Double dose of that, yeah. Double up, that's a fact. Shot is special, take a shot, on my fence. Know these bitches watching. Look at my watch.
I've spent some money in the past year. Okay, I spent some money, but this one here, this is the unboxing of my first fucking Rolex. This is a 2026 Batgirl. Okay, there's the links because my wrist is so big. I actually need to get it done. What's this shit? Yes, look at my hands. So this is what a man's hands look like. Okay, if your man's hands don't fucking look like this, they're not working hard enough in or outside the gym. Look at that shit. Date of purchase 14th of June 2026, because that is a brand 14th of June 2026. That is a brand new fucking Rolex. It's a GMT Master 2 Rolex. Lick my swingers for all you fucking haters. The story behind this is wild. So I've always said, hey, I don't need a watch. I don't need a watch. I always felt like people needed a watch because they needed the validation. The reason why I shaved my beard and I shaved my hair was because I needed validation from myself that my looks didn't own me. You know, I was so attached to the way I looked. I was so attached to just everything that happened as soon as I started to grow a beard. My business fucking went times 10. People trust you more. You trust yourself. You like the way you look, you get more attention. I mean, I met the girl of my dreams. She loves the beard because it's coming back. And it's the first thing that people talk about when they see you, you know? So I said it to say all these other nice things. Like I started to spend my money on things that I know other people can't have. Okay, so it starts with buying the nicest fucking headphones, having the best possible setup I can to lock in. Okay, comes with nice expensive clothes. No one can afford the clothes that I wear. No, and you know what? It's stupid the amount of money I spend on clothes. I travel overseas every 20 days with no Amex. It is what it is. Okay, I like doing shit that other people can't experience because it feels good. Okay, it is what it is. But the reason I bought a Rolex is because, you know, I just didn't think of it as a lost investment. Everything that I own, I look at it in terms of a return on investment. Okay, going to the sauna, what's the return on investment? Having 2 phones, what's the return on investment? Okay, one for family, one for your close ones, and then one for work. Okay, having an iPad versus having a laptop, what's the return on investment? Getting shredded, what's the return on investment? So a Rolex, what is the return on investment? Okay, obviously when you're sitting in the rooms that I'm sitting in, the respect is like automatically there. Okay, that could be one thing. Another thing is really just, I've been working at this desk every goddamn day. Okay, and sometimes the lights are completely black, and all I want to be able to do is look down and go, this is why I work so hard. I've got $30,000 on my wrist, and I'm fucking 28 years old. I'm the first person in my family to own a Rolex. Get that through your fucking head. I'm the first person in my family to own a Rolex. Okay, so yeah, it is what it is. And anyway, the minute I bought this, I don't know how, I think it increased value by 4K. Okay, the minute I bought this. Okay, so technically you're walking around with a bank vault on your wrist that you can get someone to buy for you like that. Okay, and you know what, motherfuckers? I even got 2.5K back from GST. So there you go, 30K watch, had a little wiggle room around, ended up getting 2.5K back from GST. So life's good. This isn't to be like, oh, like I used to watch these videos and from people that had achieved things, and I would never get angry at the person. I would really just get angry at myself, and I'd be like, why the fuck does he have those things and I don't? What does he know? What does he know that I don't? What's he doing that I'm not doing? And it's like, that's why I'm making this, okay? Because some kid on the back is going to be watching this going, what the fuck? I'm turning 28 in 2 years. What the fuck does he know that I don't know? What's he doing that I'm not currently doing? Where's his mindset at where mine isn't? You know, what frequency is he on? When I started to make a lot of money, even like 8 months ago, I could have just stayed in my villa where I was paying $3,500 a month at. Or I could have lived in the villa that I own, and I could have lived there for free, and I could have saved all my money and all this. None of this would have happened. This joint costs about 8,500 Oz to stay in per month, not including bills, not including any of that. There's not 1 minute I walk around in this villa and go, I'm not going to work. I can't be fucked. Not 1 minute. As soon as I wake up, there is external pressure compounding for me to get my ass on here, to more importantly, get results for my clients, because that's actually how I get predominantly most of my money. Because from referrals, yes, I run ads, but it's really just exposure. The funny thing about the funnel that I'm running in my business is I make content that no other email marketer on the planet, or even in marketing, does. No one in marketing at all, SEO, Meta, Google, no one in marketing does the fucking content that I make. They don't speak the way I speak. They don't talk the way I talk. They don't look the way I look. They're not interested in the things that I'm interested in. They're not jacked. They don't fight. They don't have fucking extreme autism. They're not extremely knowledgeable about all these other things or interested in UFOs, and I'm all of these things. Okay, I'm super weird in so many things. I'm also caring. I'm also really I think I've got too much empathy, to be fair, or sympathy. What's the one where you feel like you can feel it but you haven't experienced it? You know, I'm so unique. Okay, so what sets me apart in the funnel that I have right now in the business, and the why we're crushing it, is the minute someone gets interested in email marketing, okay, they come into my atmosphere, okay, or my frequency, and they're going to be picking between like 6 different people. They're going to go through all 6 different people, and let's say they sign with one person, but they still had a look at everybody. They're only going to last 6 months max with that person. Then they're going to come to me. Whoever is doing marketing in email marketing is going to come to me, because I am the top upper echelon in this. Okay, I'm the best email marketer on the planet in ecom. I'm the best. There's no better than me. okay? So it doesn't matter if someone goes and works with somebody, they're gonna come to me anyway. It doesn't matter if someone comes to me early and then they go because they want to take it in-house, they're gonna come back anyway. Or they always know that they're gonna be comparing themselves to me. My competitors always know that they need to be comparing themselves to me. As soon as someone comes into the ecosystem of e-com and they wanna do something for email marketing, which is every single person in e-com, they're gonna come to this motherfucker. They're gonna come to me. I've got a crack funnel. My competitors are doing all the marketing for me. Every single dollar that my competitors spend on ads, it's actually top of the funnel traffic that gets sent to me, you know? And then I get delivered people on a golden platter who are already problem aware. They're already curious. And then they just see me on 5 different ads, because I don't even record ads, because I just make content that talks directly to all the pain points of every single person, but I just make content that's organic content and I just turn it into an ad because I physically post it as an ad. I don't record anything with any fucking gay teleprompter. Okay, that's enough talk about that. But the Rolly, you know, people say that this is a bad hobby to start doing, but I'd already been wearing one for 2 years. You just couldn't see it. I'd always been. I'm moving to Dubai. I'm already mentally there. I'm already working right now in Dubai with the skyline behind me, and I'd been there for a year. I tried to envision $500,000 in my bank account. Okay, I tried to envision myself with a Rolex. I tried to envision myself with a beautiful girlfriend. I tried to envision myself living in Dubai with a skyline. And the thing that was hardest for me to actually visualize was the physical location, because I knew how much it actually does cost to live there. It's like fucking $20,000 for a view. You know, it was easy for me to envision this. This wasn't that far. You know, it was easy for me to envision the money in the bank account. Okay, it's fucking there. But the location of doing the whole entire move, it just took me a year to sort of visualize it. But I've been mentally there for a year. Okay, wherever you're watching this, you need to lock the fuck in. At some point, you need to stop taking the piss. Picture yourself as yourself 15 years from now, if you lock the fuck in. In 15 years time, it doesn't even need to be 15 years. In 10 years, 5 to 10 years, picture yourself with everything that you could possibly have if you lock the fuck in. I say if, because you're sitting there right now and you haven't. So what does that person look like? Well, I'm not talking about the materialistic things. I'm talking about, like, what does that person's first thought in their day look like? Is it, hey, I'm a fucking loser and I've got fucking yellow teeth? No, that person's jumping out of bed going, I can't wait to fuck up the competition. They brush their teeth. They've got a tongue cleaner. Okay, what does the room look like? How big is the room? What location is the room in? What weather is the room when you walk outside the room? What does your chick look like? Or if you're a girl, what does your man do? What does your man look like? Okay, what do your friends say about you? What's their opinion? Okay, people say people's opinions don't matter, but at the end of the day, like, they do, because people's perception of you really does matter in the grand scheme of things when it does come to business. So what does that person look like? Okay, what clothes does he wear? Where does he drink? What type of language that does this person use? Okay, I don't need to keep going into it. Okay, what are the things that he likes to do in his spare time? Think of all these things, write them down, put it on a fucking mood board, put it as a screensaver on your phone. Okay, this is mine now because I'm mentally already there. But if I've paid for a mentorship that changed my life. Okay, the guy's name is Bob Proctor. And on the very start of the mentorship, he tells people to get a card, a physical card. Okay, a card literally like this. And you can do this on fucking Canva. Okay, a card. Okay, and what you do on this card is you put everything or words on the card that the highest performing version of you is. Okay, so what should you put on the card? That's up to you, okay? But what Bob says in this, and I never really did this because I was really good at visualizing, but if I had to do it, this is what you would do. I'd wrote I wrote on there, it's easy. The answer is always going to be yes. I would have a fucking Ferrari. I would have a setup like in Dubai with the skyline. I'd have a wedding. I'd have a ring. I'd have a cute puppy. You know, and then every time I put my hand in my pocket, and if I touch that card, you're visualizing those things straight away. But it's so easy for you to forget these things. So let's just say you're walking around in the gym. Okay, you've taken your phone off Do Not Disturb because you're a fucking retard while you're in the gym. Always have your phone on Do Not Disturb. You're walking around, okay? Your phone goes off 30 times, okay? Your phone goes off 30 times, then you've run into somebody else that you know, plus you're doing a workout and your back's feeling a bit sore. You're completely thrown off the frequency of this shit, you know? Maybe you should have, I don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger or C-Bum as on the fucking card. So when you touch the card, you automatically go, oh shit, like lock in, like what would C-Bum do here? These are the small things that actually make the biggest fucking difference when it comes to mindset, because like you've already got these things mentally, and as soon as you start acting in accordance with the person that has these things mentally, these things come to fruition physically. Everything has to start somewhere. The very first Ferrari was put in someone's mind before it became physical. Okay, your partner or your friend. Okay, whenever you became friends with them, you thought of it, or whenever you fucking started seeing that chick that you like, it all started in your head, and then it became real, and you're just like, oh, my dreams came true. Like this is how shit works. Okay, call it law of attraction, call it whatever the fuck you want. I'm just telling you this shit works. Okay, I've never sold anything that I don't believe in. I don't have a defined sponsorship where they fucking pay me to wear their fucking shit clothes when I could easily do that, you know? Don't know how many emails, but I'm never going to tell you some shit that doesn't work, okay? Lock in. It's too late. It's already too late, okay? If you want to lock in, there is time, but it is already too late. You got cunts like me. I'm 28 years old. I'm like, he's got this, he's a prick. You should be like, he's got this, why the fuck do I not have it? Okay, that has to be the mindset from now. Okay? Till tomorrow.